right, so what happens after adjudication? So after the claim has been adjudicated by an insurance company, there are three possible outcomes. So adjudication, if you don't know what that is, I will link below or in this little pop-out button up there, the video where I cover in more detail the 5 parts of adjudication. So the 3 potential outcomes from adjudication include one, denial. Unfortunately, denial is the result of you having either some information that was not included on your claim that's required, maybe the patient potentially not having services that are covered or properly authorized or referred properly. There's a lot of reasons for denials, and we can go over those in a separate video, but it's important to know that when you receive a denial, it can either come on paper by way of an EOB or an ERA, that electronic remittance. So it might come in that bulk form that it breaks it down just by adding an ANSI code, a denial code, a denial reason code. So I'll explain what an ANSI code, I threw that term out there, but I don't want to confuse you. An ANSI code is in a separate video. Essentially, explains the reason for your denial, okay? So denials are going to give us a bit of feedback as to what potentially is wrong with the claim that could be or needs to be fixed in order for that claim to be paid. Okay, so denial. So the middle space, so not quite denied, not quite paid, is what we would call pended. So if, for example, you're a surgeon and your insurance company for a particular service you provided requires, or you don't have enough detail in your coding that outlines or explains the kind of a narrative of your service that the services that you've provided during surgery, the insurance company might request your operative report. So a detailed narrative of what took place during the surgery. So that is when we would say that is a pended claim, because the insurance company doesn't say necessarily we are officially denying it. They're saying, you get us this op report, we'll reopen the claim, no big deal, no problem, right? So in some cases, if you send that operative report in, they just automatically reopen those claims. Same thing stands if they just required if they just requested notes, medical documentation to support a service that you've performed in office. If that request happens, the insurance company has pended the claim, they might send that request by way of a letter, a narrative in a letter, or they will send it also in an EOB form that says, send us this information, we'll process your claim. So that's more of a pended claim. It's really not sealed, right? They haven't said you need to send an appeal or an official reconsideration. You just need to get us this information that we're asking of you, and then we will pay your claim. Okay, so it is still something that you're required to take action on, a response. So it's really important that you're keeping track of your EOBs and your insurance correspondence. Otherwise, you're missing out on these opportunities to get services paid. Okay. So the third possible outcome from adjudication is our favorite, that is payment. That means money, cha-ching. So if everything was received properly, adjudication went well, everything was present on your claim, you will receive either a payment via EFT, electronic funds transfers, which again, I'll link below for you what exactly EFT is or how to get that going. EFT is basically a direct deposit for your payment. If you do not have direct deposit or EFT on file with that carrier, then they'll send you maybe a paper check or a virtual pay, not our favorite, those virtual credit cards. So either way, we get money. That's what we need, right? We want to make sure these claims get paid for services that our team has already rendered. So payment is the desired outcome for services that have already been rendered. So making sure you've got all of the things that you need to have the claim adjudicated properly and then paid. That is what we would like. If you do not have your clearinghouse set up properly, the details for those payments may not come in an electronic form. It might come on paper, and that paper EOB, or you might receive an electronic form in your clearinghouse or software that gives you the details for the payment to tell you who they're paying for, how much, so on and so forth. All right, friends, hope you found that helpful. See you next time. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome. We post videos each and every week. So don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell so you don't miss out on videos that will help strengthen your knowledge and the business side of healthcare. Until next time, my friends.